stayed up in the top 3 positions. Martin Truex Jr. in the 19 has dropped back, though. He now runs in the 6th spot.
Fighting back on the outside, though, already to the very top of the racetrack. They will be racing all over this racetrack today from that white line on the bottom all the way to the wall.
Denny Hamlin, who took the inside line on the start of the race, has fallen back, now fighting for the 2nd spot with teammate Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick surged ahead on that outside line, used the higher line. We're going to talk about different lines around the racetrack, right along the white line or the apron of the racetrack. That's the fastest way around because it's the shortest. But as the tires start to wear out, Steve, they're going to find every line and every bit of traction on this track.
Yeah, here at Homestead, Miami, there's variable banking, which means the higher you climb up the corners, the more banking you have to assist your race car. That orange number 19 of Martin Truex Jr. on the bottom, the flattest area, he slides up, picks up a little of that banking on corner exit, and with that, takes over the 4th position.
Side drafting between teammates. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch has actually allowed the 4 to get a bit of a lead. It'll be interesting now to see that they're single file or not side drafting anymore. So those 3 cars can actually work their way back to the 4 car, try to battle for that lead. That's one thing that all the Gibbs teams talked about. Kevin Harvick and his team, their strategy is to go out front, maybe have a little less downforce in their car, make some speed. Are they able to make that work at this racetrack? Right now, the last thing they want to see is Kevin Harvick driving away from them, because that means he may have something different than they were, especially, Steve, as this racetrack cools down and gains more grip.
It's hard to believe this is the 36th race, yet there's still so many questions. Homestead, Miami, only once a year, Rick. These competitors have not seen it earlier in the schedule. It's shaped like different mile-and-a-halves. It's not like any other one. The grip level is different. So even the competitors, as veteran as Kevin Harvick, as veteran as Denny Hamlin, didn't know exactly what they need entering the race.
And it was interesting hearing Kevin Harvick on Countdown to Green when he was talking to Chris Kyle and DJ. He mentioned, hey, the first run in that shortened practice, the only 50-minute practice that they had, the first run I had, we had the travels off. We were hitting the track. It wasn't right. He said, but we fixed it. We felt better. At the end of that practice, we felt like we had a very good race car, and he's showing it right now.
And he's making great use of that clean air and that lead. A couple tenths faster than Hamlin in the last lap. It's been the fastest car the past few laps. Hamlin just about to get a battle here. Kyle Busch tries to bring the assault. Martin Truex Jr. back in 4, starting to drive away a little bit from that 42 car.
That last set of corners, though, I like what Kyle Larson did. We're on board with the 42 right now, the Coca-Cola onboard camera. You see him running the middle of the racetrack. He was unable to make the championship 4. Went as far as he ever has in the playoffs. Made it to the round of 8, just couldn't find a way to the championship 4. As we see right here, the tight action early on, the 11 at the bottom of the racetrack, the 19 pushing him. How about the 22 drives inside the 19? That's a conversation. In years past, the non-playoff guys have seemed to give the playoff drivers or the championship 4 a little space. But with this rules package, it's more aggressive than ever. And you see right here, Joe Logano pushing the issue early.
That's 3 wide.
Oh, man, a little contact too.
11 of Denny Hamlin, able to take the 2nd spot away from Kyle Busch.
Yeah, these guys on the restarts are getting such big runs from rows 3, 4, 5, and on back. You cannot give anything to these championship 4 if they're up there toward the front. You have to take the run that you get. You're going to get put 3 wide. You're going to get put 4 wide. That could have cost the 22 car multiple spots if he doesn't take that move, Kelly.
Dale, even though they only had 50 minutes of practice, Martin Truex Jr. said he felt like they checked all their boxes. They made 3 tire runs, doing 3 different things with the car. Still, they made changes overnight to try to get better. Lap 5, Martin said that he was tight center exit in turns 1 and 2 and on the splitter in 3 and 4. But then by lap 7, he said over the radio that the car is coming to him.
So we're right along with Martin Truex Jr. in the Bass Pro Shops Cabela's onboard camera. He looks like he's going to try to take the spot away from Kyle.
Impressive 9 laps on the tires. The 19 of Truex still able to run the bottom of the racetrack. As he slides up, the 18 of Kyle Busch will turn left, try to get a little clean air on the nose of that race car. Doesn't seem like enough to make a crossover. He'll fall in line.
Yeah, I feel like right now the top of the racetrack should be better, as hot as slick as it is. As it cools off as we get later into this race, that bottom groove is going to get faster. It's going to get more competitive. So if you're making time there now, you got a real shot later. All right, well, let's talk about that. Let's see.
see Martin Truex Jr., he's running the middle of the racetrack. Look at Kevin Harvick. He's running the middle in 1 and 2. He's been running the very bottom in 3 and 4. Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin running about the same speed, but doing it in different ways. So watch Kevin Harvick. Now he's switched. Now he moved higher on the racetrack, not as high as Denny was. Let's see how this race evolves. And as tire wear starts to happen, if the top groove becomes the predominant line, as you would think it would.
Kevin Harvick, he's trying to run away, but Denny Hamlin will have nothing of that as he starts to reel in. Kevin Harvick up front.